All right, hey guys. Today we are looking at a video to help us with some concepts from sixth grade that we may have forgotten. This one today is over mixed numbers. A mixed number is where you have a whole number and a fraction like 3 and 1/4. Oops, let's get rid of that. 3 and 1/4. So that is a mixed number. And also we're going to be dealing with improper fractions. So proper fractions are when the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So obviously an improper fraction would be when the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So this is improper because the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So what we're going to look at real fast is how to change between the two. So let's start off with a mixed number, which you'll need to know today for adding and subtracting fractions. So let's go back to that 3 and 1/4. In order for me to add and subtract fractions, the easiest way to do that is to change a mixed number into an improper fraction. So what we're going to do here is you multiply the denominator and the whole number. And if there should ever be a negative number, a negative sign out front here, you're going to ignore that during this process. So we're going to do 4 times 3, and then you add the top number. So 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 would give you 13/4, which should make sense logically, because if I have 3 wholes and there's divided into fourths, that takes 12/4 to make 3 wholes, and then I have an extra one. What some of you guys may have learned in the past is that this is called the backwards C. Okay, so multiply your denominator and whole number, and then add your numerator. If you need to watch that again, please stop, rewind. Okay, let's go in the opposite direction. Now, if I have an improper fraction, so let's go back to our 5/3. The way I do that is I determine how many times can my denominator go into my whole number, and 3 can go into 5 one time, and once I do that, I am left with 2/3 left over. Now that was a pretty simple example, so let's look at another one. Let's do something maybe a little bit more difficult, like 51/5. So if I want to see how many times 51 goes, or 55 goes into 51, it goes in there 10 times. 10 times 5 would give me 50, so I'd have 1/5 left over. And that is our instruction on how to go from mixed numbers to improper fractions and the reverse. That will help you with adding, subtracting fractions, and then also simplifying at the end.